may this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopace.
Good day, I'm Dennis Estopace, and welcome to Wednesdays with John Mangun, a podcast to be anchored by John Mangun, a columnist for the Business Mirror newspaper and who operates a website titled mangunonmarkets.com. Mr. Mangun will share with us one of the many pieces he wrote for his column titled Outside the Box, which is published every Tuesday and Thursday in the op-ed section of the Business Mirror. We hope you enjoy your Wednesday with John Mangun.
The volcano and the condos. I am totally biased. I think that Tagaytay and the surrounding areas are an abomination against man and nature. I can remember 25 years ago when a trip to the area was an excursion, an adventure. You went to Tagaytay for the fresh air, cool breeze, and a chance for the majestic view of Taal Lake and the volcano. You could pull over on the highway, which was really just a road, and take pictures. Going the other direction, you could go to Picnic Grove and People's Park. Now both are more like visiting the Pasay Rotunda bus terminal. I actually hiked all the way up, well, almost all the way, up the steep road to the Palace in the Sky. And if I knew then what I know now, I would have sold everything and bought all the land I could along the main road and made millions. We went to Tagaytay to escape the city, but that was not good enough. We had to bring the city to Tagaytay. Now you can view the volcano from McDonald's. Let's be realistic. This eruption put all those condominium units constructed in the past decade in an interesting perspective. If Taal decides to do a Pinatubo, there are going to be many billions of pesos of condos, figuratively if not literally, falling down the hill to Silang. Depending on which volcanologist you read, Taal is the second most active volcano in the Philippines. We've heard many times about the 1911 eruption, but check the recent activity. Taal went off from September 28th to September 30th in 1965, blanketing 60 square miles and killed about 200 people. Quote, "The clouds that formed during the explosive eruption rose to heights of 15 kilometers to 20 kilometers and deposited fine ash as far as 80 kilometers west of the event." An eruption that happened on September 3rd, 1976, its explosive activity persisted for 50 days. Well, filed correctly under no big deal, Taal rumbled and did other volcano things in 91, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011. And the condo construction continued. I have a problem with anyone who says, "But the government did not tell me." Look, I'm the guy that checks under the seat to make sure the life vest is there when I fly. I have a hard time when somebody gets on board a Linky Banca, obviously overcrowded, without life vests, and goes to sea in stormy weather. Then when the wave hits, expects taxpayer-funded emergency services to save them, and complains that they were not warned about the risks. Now you might mention the Marikina Valley Fault System that runs 146 kilometers from Marikina to Laguna. But that's a false equivalency. A large earthquake on that fault will have devastating effects on all the National Capital Region. Unless Taal really does do a Pinatubo, the damage to Metro Manila will be potentially major but not a catastrophe. However, listen to this contemporaneous account. The eruption of Taal volcano, January 30, 1911, by Reverend Father Miguel Maso, Society of Jesus, of the Manila Observatory and the Weather Bureau. Quote, "The area of destruction consists of a central portion and an outer one. Within the former, the devastation was complete. That central portion measured 20 kilometers north to south and 12 kilometers east to west, which is almost what we're seeing now. Listen to what else he wrote. The effects are better described as annihilation rather than destruction, and there is no mention of significant damage in the outer zone.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.